Hi, guys.
Hi, Coach Ross. How's Scott?
Good. How we doing?
We're great.
Good. Good.
Yes, go ahead. How was your first step?
It's fun. It's been a long year and a half without fans. You know, that's one of the best things about being at Nebraska. So, 20 stops around the state to reach out a little bit, and we're really anxious to get all these people back down to Lincoln.
What's the message when you're going to go downstairs here and talk to fans? What do you want them to know more than anything?
Whatever they want to know. I just opened it up to question and answer in North Platte, actually. I asked them questions, and they asked me questions, and it was a lot of fun. Again, I just enjoy the interaction, again, with fans. It's been a long time.
What do you think of this proposal for a 12-team college football playoff?
It's interesting. You know, you learn that our opinion never really matters anyway, so whatever happens is going to happen. We'll have to roll with the punches. I'm not exactly sure why they're going flying past 8 to 12, but wherever it lands, we'll do our best to be in it someday.
What has this month been like for you guys with just the management of recruiting and private workouts, visitors, camps, satellite camps? I mean, it seems like there's been a lot on your guys' plate to juggle over this month of June.
Yeah, we've never had a June like this. It's great because, you know, it's been a year and a half off recruiting since we've had kids on campus, been able to go out and evaluate kids. So it's time that we need to catch up. But we're really trying to fit a year of recruiting into a month. And, I mean, there's days we have individual workouts every hour on the hour all morning, and then I meet with the guys that I need to meet with while we have 2 camps going on and official visitors on campus. And it's good that we're getting to catch up, but this is taking a lot out of the coaching staff, and we're going to need to recharge our batteries for season.
You talked a lot about the importance of kids, recruits, being able to see the campus and experience Memorial Stadium and Lincoln. Is that even magnified some this month because it's been so long since any of them have been to Nebraska?
Yeah, when the COVID thing all hit, we knew last year's recruiting class would be a challenge, but even for last year's recruiting class, the majority of kids that we got and signed and are here had already been to Lincoln. Mm-hmm. You know, they'd been unofficial to Nebraska. They'd been to a game. We'd met them before. This class, there's a lot of kids we're recruiting that have never been to Lincoln, and we've never met them. So we have a lot of catch-up to do. And I think we're going to, because of numbers and COVID numbers, we'll end up signing a smaller class this year. And the timing's pretty good with that because we're playing catch-up and really want to make sure the ones we do get are the right type of kids and guys that we think make us better and help our roster and help supplement a young team.
Could that number be as low as 14? I mean, we had some kids say 14 to us. I mean, what number are you eyeing right now as a recruiting class?
Sean, you know, I should always ask you because you keep track of it better than I do. But it's confusing right now. You know, I'm still not sure. Super seniors this year don't count. We're still not sure if we have super seniors next year since the whole roster got a year back, if they're going to count or not. Depending on how many kids decide to come back and play again, that could change our number a lot. All the seniors are juniors, juniors are sophomores, and sophomores are freshmen, and redshirt freshmen are still freshmen. So we got a ton of young kids, and it's a good problem because I really believe we have what we need in our program to get this thing done. But it's also a problem that we're not going to be able to add a lot of pieces to that for a while. So you figure on some attrition. You never know how many that's going to be, and this is the first year in a long time I really don't know what that number is, but you're probably not far off because you know better than I do.
You did get your quarterback. What did you like about Torres? What made you pull the trigger?
I wish I could talk about that. We can't. NCAA rules can't talk about recruits. So.
Well, since you're here in Kearney, a little more in-depth, maybe specifically on Heinrich and Matt Masker?
Yeah, we kind of became Kearney quarterback U for a while here, and really excited about those guys. You know, both of them from a school that I used to play when I was in high school, and you know, quarterbacks come from all over, and it's funny how it works in quarterback recruiting. If you're a kid that gets early offers, then everybody offers you, and you become one of these highly ranked kids. We've had a ton of luck in the places I've been with finding kids that might not have all that attention. I tell the guys we recruit, Marcus Mariota was 2-star and had a couple offers only, and I was there when we recruited Mackenzie Melton to UCF, and he had 2 offers. And I was there when we recruited Justin Herbert, and he had one AA offer. So I think particularly at that position, you got to go out and hunt through everybody to find the guys you want. And sometimes you find them in places like Kearney, Nebraska. But
What's Braden's status right now? I know he's been hurt. Is he still going to be with the team?
I don't think he's going to be with us. He's one of my favorite kids that I've coached, and he's got a lot of other cool interests. He's going to take me to ride some horses one of these days, but I think he's going to focus on some other things and not football.
One thing that Heinrich gives you, obviously, is size, and it seems to be across the whole offense at every position group where you've gotten bigger. At the quarterback spot, is that something that you're prioritizing now with him and with guys in classes ahead, like you do elsewhere in the offense?
I'd say when we got to Nebraska, we needed to get bigger for sure, so that has been a priority. I'm not sure I would include quarterback in that.
Okay.
If 2 kids were exactly the same and one was 6'4", 210, and the other was 5'9", 160, I'd probably lean toward the bigger guy. But we've had success in this offense with Jeremiah Masoli, who was short and strong, and Marcus, who was long and skinny, and Mackenzie Milton, who was tiny and a baller. And that's nice. It's not our priority at that position. Priority at that position is somebody who can process information quickly, has all the attributes we need, can keep us cool under pressure, and throw it and run it well enough to do the things that we want to do.
When was the last time
2
you
more
were in
guys.
Kearney or Flat Rock for that matter, and what were those experiences like?
Last time I was in Kearney, I don't remember last time I was in Kearney. I've driven through a few times. But, I went to school 20 miles from here. So growing up in high school, most of the time we'd go to Grand Island. It was a little closer. But we probably liked coming over here to Kearney better. So went to Hastings sometimes. But this is kind of home for me. And always exciting to be back. On the way home, I might stop at Casey's on Highway 30 in Wood River and get a piece of pizza and a strawberry milk or something.
Talk about being local and stuff. What impact does having Nebraska kids have on the team? And what impact have you seen those kids that you brought in? What have they brought to the team?
Well, first and foremost, they bring talent to the team. There's good football players everywhere. There's good football players here. We don't have the biggest population in the country, so there's other places with more numbers of recruits, but we love what we get from here. Always believe, and going back to when I played and before, that Nebraska kids are going to care a little bit more, be a little more passionate about wearing red and white and being at the University of Nebraska. We get a lot of good leadership from the kids in state, scholarship and walk-on kids. And when I was in school, scholarship or walk-on didn't matter. A lot of the backbone of the team came from the work ethic and character that Nebraska people and Nebraska kids possess. So love having them on our team, and if there's one good enough to play for us, we want them in Lincoln.
A lot of name, image, likeness legislation coming down the pike here. How much has that been part of the recruiting conversations for you guys with recruits this month? And how much maybe clearer is it now what that could look like than it was a few months ago?
I don't know if it's clear or not. I think it's right now looks like it's going to go forward. I think there's a lot of people with a lot of questions, including us. I think we're in a position with the passion of our fan base that we can really capitalize on it if it works. We're prepped to be ready to try to capitalize on that, and that's going to be a big selling point for us going forward with recruits. It's going to kind of be a pain to manage, but it's a great opportunity for our student athletes in football and other sports as well. So we got to roll with the punches and see what the landscape looks like when all the dust settles.
Do you wish you would have had something like that when you were playing?
I don't know if I wish we would have had it or not. I might have had a little more money in my pocket maybe, but that wasn't why I was at Nebraska, and I'd have traded all that to keep the championship. So if something worked, I would never go back and change it.
Good. All right.
Uncle Buck, where'd Mahoney? Good to see you, man. Doing all right? Good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for us.